Hello and welcome to another session of Mindful Data Mine. In this session, we will see how we can print our data which we have created using data step, and also if we want to extract it in the form of an HTML report or a PDF report, how we can do that. So let's start with the practical. So to print the data which we have already created, we can use a procedure named as proc print. So this is the basic procedure which mainly prints the data for us. So to start with, we'll need to use proc followed by the procedure name, that is print. Now after writing the proc print, we need to pass the dataset name. So for the sake of this example, I'll again take SAS help.cars. Okay, and first of all, I'll just simply run it to see the results. Now when I'll run it, so I'll get the results in the results tab here. Okay, and it is printing all the records which are present in sashelp.cars along with the observation number. So let's assume that we have a requirement that okay, we need not to get the entire data, but we only need two columns, make and model. So for that, what we can do is we can simply ask SAS to print only those two columns of variable. For that, we need to use a statement known as var. Okay, so here we need to mention make and model. Now when I'll run this, it should only print the two variables. Okay, so by default, SAS also prints the observation number, like here you are able to see. Now in the top, if you see, you are getting OBS, but if in your case, if you want to change it to maybe serial number, so what you can simply do is you can change the default name of OBS by using an option known as OBS, and here you need to pass s.no, maybe hash as well. Okay, now when I'll run this, my default name for observation will change to serial number. And in case if you want to remove it completely, you don't want to see the serial number section or the observation variable in your result, so what you can do is you can simply remove it using an option known as no OBS. So when you run this, this will only print make and model, and this time you won't get any observation. Now let's assume that you have a requirement that you want to print only the first 10 observations, and you want a heading that okay, these are the first 10 records of sashelp.cars and the report is prepared by so and so. So we can also do this. So to do this, what we can simply do is we can use a dataset option, since this is a dataset, and to use dataset option we use bracket, remember from our previous session. So in the dataset option, what we can do is we can write OBS equals to 10. Now we have another requirement that we want to print the heading and the footer as well. So for header, we have a statement known as title. Here we can print different title. In case if you want to print more than one, you can give title 1, title 2, title 3 like this. Okay, so I'll write first 10 records for of SAS help.cars data set, and similarly our requirement is also to print the footer. So for that we have footnote statement available. So similar to title, if you want, you can give multiple title or footnote using title 1, 2, 3 or footnote 1, 2, 3. Now here I'll write prepared by maybe XXX semicolon to close the footnote statement. Now if I run this, you will be able to see a title and a footnote. So this is the title of our this report, and this is prepared by XXXX. Now we got this in the result, but it's actually inside SAS only right now. But what to do in case if we want to extract this report as it is, maybe in a HTML format or PDF format. So for that, SAS has provided us with output delivery system, also known as ODS. So in case if we have a requirement where we need to pull out this report in the form of HTML, what we can simply do is we can use ODS, that's a global statement, followed by the type you want to pull it to. So there are multiple types: Excel, HTML, PDF, etc. So our requirement is to pull it in HTML. So I'll write HTML followed by file. So here we need to pass the entire path along with the file name which we want to create. Okay. And in the end, we need to pass semicolon. So what I'll do is I'll pull out the report tutorial folder. So let's assume my file name is html underscore test dot html. Okay. Now ODS or output delivery system can only print or save that particular item which is a part of printing process, or in other words, whatever or from any procedure, if we are able to generate results, for example in case of proc print, we can print the data which is present in the results tab using ODS, and we can save it on our desktop. Okay, so I'll use the same code which I've written above, and I'll paste it just below my ODS. So here I'm asking SAS to please create an HTML file named as html underscore test.html, and you need to print this report inside this HTML file. And in the end, we are asking SAS, okay, my work is complete. Now kindly close the HTML file which you have opened to write everything into it. So in the end, we will just mention ODS HTML close with a semicolon. Now, when I'll run this, an HTML file will be generated here, and if I'll double click it, it's getting downloaded. Now, if I'll open it, so this is my HTML file which is available here. Similar to this, in case if we have a requirement to print the report in a PDF format, then simply I just need to change HTML to PDF and we are good to go. So what I'll do is I'll quickly copy the same code and change HTML to PDF. Okay, and here also I'll make it as PDF underscore test dot PDF. Now if I'll run this, I should get another report here with PDF, and if I'll double click it, it will get downloaded, and this is how the PDF will be generated. You're getting the title here, and footnote will be in the footer with all the records. Now in case you are getting this make and model like this, But instead of make and model, what you really want to do is you want to change this to car make, car model. So for this, in SAS, we can update it using label. Like if we do not want to make any permanent changes to the variable name and we just want to update the name when it is visible or when we are printing the report, we can do it by using label statement. So it will create a label for the variable which we can use or see while printing the reports. So let's say I'll change make to car make and model to car model. Okay, now to enable label for proc print, I need to use an option known as label here as well. Now if I'll try to again print the PDF report, okay, I'll double click here. So you see the name has been updated to car make and car model. Similar to this, it will also be updated here, car make and car model. Hope we are clear with proc print and ODS. Please let me know in comment section if you have any questions or queries regarding the same. I'll see you in the next session. Thank you.